This program is intended for mature audiences. Parental discretion is advised.
Pour drinking.
Light it up.
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 You're tuned into the Drunken Threesomes with the first ladies. Got you turning up the temperature about 80 degrees. Growing up in a DMV, go best friend, go best friend. Bonding on this sisterhood, we know you love this blend. Come toast with us, get drunk with us, and get into this tea. Come spar with us, no judge with us, and R.E.A.D. Okay, you looking like you wanna come over and take a peek. You can have one of us or all three of us with the swinger of the week. Wow. Hey, it's Meika AKA Taji.
It's Kia.
And this is Mel, and this is the Drunken Threesomes with the First Ladies. Welcome.
Hi, guys.
Thank you.
I look like I got, what's that called? Jaundice. I look like I got jaundice.
I don't know what that is, but I'm in the
The
jungle.
liver is all messed up within the babies, and their skin is yellowy. I look orangey.
And when your liver messed up,
Oh.
but you don't look yellow, you look dark.
I've always wanted to be dark skinned. Thank you.
Okay. Listen. And yes.
So this episode, well, tonight's episode rather, goes out to Real Clothing Apparel, realizing everything about life. Yes. So Real Clothing and Apparel, realizing everything about life is what the Real stands for. They are an up-and-coming urban clothing brand established in 2019 and based out of the DMV. Whoop, whoop, give it up. Okay. Yes. So if you want to check out what they have, their website is reactionband.com. Or you can hit them up on Instagram at real_clothing_DMV. So shout out to Real Clothing and Apparel.
Yes. Okay now. So we want cheers to that, okay? Because I like me a good apparel, okay? So,
Speaking of,
yes, swingies. So down there, get your glasses out. Newbies, y'all basically about to be swingies, but hurry up and go grab something if you already have it, shot, drink, whatever you have, blunts, whatever, and toast with us to another episode. Come on, girls, clink, clink, to another episode. And I am having actually just cran apple and vodka tonight, but I'm having it in my personalized tumbler. I don't know if you guys could see that my good girlfriend Shauna and my boo Devin, they made for me in their company. Yes, Melanie.
cups runneth over.
Yes,
Okay.
that is it. And they can be located on Instagram, but it'll be down in the description as well. But yes, they customized your stuff for you, and they did this based off my 40th B-Day shoot. So thank you, ladies. Look, y'all see me here. Okay, you don't get no tatas. Okay.
Okay, they out here. They out
Okay.
here.
That's me a Drunken Threesomes one.
Yes, and I'm in the jungle.
So I'm having a mango peony.
Oh,
Yeah.
really remixing these. Okay,
Yeah, I used
mango
the
peony.
frozen mangoes as my ice and blended it all together. So it's pretty
Oh,
good.
I know that's
Ooh,
right.
that sounds good. Well, I'm not doing anything super fancy. I popped open this Black Girl Magic Rosé, and it is not sweet at all. It is very,
Rosé is not
very-
sweet.
it is not sweet. It is very going to have me tipsy at the end of the show. It's giving those vibes.
Okay.
It's giving. Okay.
Okay, yes. Well, if you are a new watcher, welcome. You are now considered a swinger. If you are a returning watcher, Yes, thank you, old host swingers, for
Okay.
welcome back and thank you for returning. Something is in my eye, y'all, and it's messing up my coordination. I can't think.
Oh, shit.
But thank you for allowing us to keep you coming and coming and coming and coming again. So we really appreciate you all coming back, and those that are new that are coming in to watch us and joining our orgy. We appreciate you. If you haven't done so, make sure that you hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell so you know when we come on. Like, comment, share, and get us in the recommended section of your YouTube and get our subscribers up. Like, come on, what is y'all doing? Like, get it together, okay?
Okay.
So speaking of swingers, let's get into the swinger of the week. Okay.
Okay.
Week.
And this week's swinger goes to Stephen. Yes.
Okay. Oh,
What in your butt? Okay, this is Steven. He is a long time Facebook friend, and he just happened to hit me up and was like he had missed the show and he was gonna catch the replay. And I was like, oh, okay, I know you watch, so I was like, well, we'll make you a swing of the week. So yeah, thank you, Steven, for watching us and joining our orgy and supporting us. We really, really, really appreciate you. So anybody out there, if you watch, because there's a lot of people that watch and we don't know. So if you watch, just let us know, give us a shout out, holla, whatever, hit us up on our whatever social media handles or our email and just be like, hey, I watch your show. So that way we can make sure that we show you our appreciation for joining our orgy weekly, and we can shout you out as well. So go ahead and do that. Make sure y'all do that for us. Yes.
Truly, exactly.
Y'all titties is real titty-y today. I like it. Mama.
Okay.
Not tittying today.
Yes.
Ain't got no teeth though. The titties are telling ain't got no teeth. Let me back up a little bit.
No, your teeth got jungle in it. It's jungle.
Okay. In here, like.
Okay. All right, Zingaling.
Struggly.
Zingaling.
Yes, Zingaling. Oh my god! Oh my god! My ratchet TV never lets me down. Yeah, shout out to Zingaling.
Y'all are crazy.
Yo, oh my god! Well, speaking of Dingaling.
Okay.
What was the weekend's giving? Okay, that was a good segue into that.
That was.
What was the weekend giving, girls?
Well, mine was y'all sound like y'all had a spectacular dang-a-lang weekend. So I'm just gonna my week I worked. But then I was able to see one of my former scholars. I was able to see her off to her prom. So that's always exciting. So that's what I did. I felt so loved to be part of that. So that was my weekend.
Okay.
That sounds like a fart.
Okay, girl. Oh.
I hope you on your toes. So, for me. So
Okay.
Oh, yeah. This instant, I ain't had these instants in a minute. It's in my throat. So yes, I worked as well. I definitely worked. So that I can, the weekend was it was cute. As far as work, because now I'm on a break. I'm trying to do my transition and everything for the business. Okay. And then I spent time with my family for Mother's Day. That was cute. We had a brunch. It was a kiki. And then, yes, the date of the geeshi is over. I clap these cheeks. Okay. That is not the clap, but
that is not the.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Standing ovations out here. Okay.
I had a great weekend.
Well, my weekend was dry. Side all right. Oh yeah. I do. Okay, so I lied to y'all, swingies. I am so sorry. So I gotta come clean. So I told y'all that I do not like Anthony Hamilton. Like, I do not like his music. It gives me like slave music. But yo, there is one song. I totally forgot about that one song that I like. Do y'all want to guess what it is? Y'all want to just guess?
I don't know what it is.
Girlie. I don't know.
Okay, so I don't know. Have y'all ever heard the song like "Best of Me"?
Oh yeah.
That is
Yeah.
Oh,
this one make me smile. Like that is the only one. Like I'm like, oh, that's my one. That's my jam. So I learned that about myself that I had lied to y'all. I do like one Anthony Hamilton song, and oh, I meditated this weekend. I did a guided ancestors meditation. And I did like three of them, but the third one was like real longy. I kind of fell asleep on that. And I knew I fell asleep because I woke up startlingly because when it go to an ad, the ad be louder than what you was listening to. So that woke me up. And I was like, oh, I was real like deep sleeping there. But the first one was really interesting. And I was really focused and it kept telling me like, listen, hear the message. Like it's gonna come, just like be patient, hear the message. And I'm just like, I don't hear nothing. So I'm just like, I'm waiting there patient. I was like, all right, so I relaxed, I chilled, like I'm a chill. I did. And then just like out of nowhere, like I just heard like be patient. And it was like whispery, like be patient, be patient, be patient. And I was like, is that the message? Like that's it? But then after, I did the rest of like I kept continuing doing the rest of it and I did that. And then I was like, dang, but like be patient about what? Like where? What is it directed? Like what is it talking about? And then I'm like, damn, right there. Like I'm so like wondering and then like be patient. So now I gotta figure out like I'm trying to sit with that. And I don't know which ancestry it came from because it was like I said, it was just like a lot of different like be patient, be patient, be patient. But I gotta sit with that. I don't know. So yeah, that was pretty interesting. Highlight this weekend, and then I'm gonna just jump to the highlight today. I'm gonna go get some pizza, and there was a girl in there, and she was like, "You mind if I sit right here?" I was like, "No, girl, go ahead, sit down." She was like, "Yeah." She was like, "Cause my stomach." She was like, "In a few months, I ain't gonna be able to sit right here. It's gonna be all big." So I guess she's implying she's pregnant or whatever. And then she had a stroller. She had a son in the stroller already. So she telling me like, yeah, because I'm on birth control. They put me on birth control. I had to come off all of that because it was making me fat. And she was like, then they was telling her to tie her tube. No, she wanted to tie her tube. And they was telling her, no, don't do it. Like you may want to have kids later on. And I was like, well, why are they telling you that? Like if you already, because she said she got 3 boys and a girl already. So she's hoping the
oh,
one in her stomach is a girl. So I'm like, why are they telling her like don't tie like I mean, you know what I mean? Like don't tie the tubes or whatever, like or whatever that like you might want more later and stuff. So she was like, yeah, like at least tell me that when I'm 35. She was like, I'm turning 30.
Okay.
I was like, what? Hey, like, yo, like,
Exactly.
dazzle.
wow. I was like, wait a minute. So she got 3 boys and a girl already. That's 4 kids in the 5. So the one in the stomach will make 5. And she didn't hit 30 yet. So she's about to be 30. And I guess that's why they were telling her, don't tie her tubes. You're still young. You never know. You may want. And she was like, like, I don't want no more. She was like, she got the chip put in and she knows the chip was making her fat. So she told them, take that out. And the lady was like, don't take that out. You will get pregnant instantly. And then that's the one that's in the stomach now. So
Wow.
I was like, man, I don't know. She was just telling me her business and
Wow.
everything. I'm just sitting here waiting on my pizza order. But
Well,
girl,
congrats to her.
Yes, congrats to
okay,
her.
congrats, girl. But girl, that's a lot, girl,
She was
on
giving you
you.
all the tea. She felt comfortably.
That's a lot on her for under 30. That's 5
Yeah, that's a lot.
kids, girl.
I only got one, and that's much. That's
Dang.
giving
So
much.
that was pretty much my weekend, y'all. Like for real, like truly, truly, was.
Truly.
No, it truly was. Like it really was. But it's okay, you know. It's all right. You live some, you do whatever.
About to get into some whole soliloquy from like a movie. You win some, you lose some. I bet your teeth look like that one day. Let me
Yes, and her
see.
hair too.
Let me
Oh,
In the
see.
don't do
jungle.
that. Don't do that.
In
Don't
the
do
jungle.
me. Okay? Don't
Yes, in
do
the
me.
jungle.
But come spar with us. Don't judge with us. And
R.E.
AD,
Okay.
okay.
real entertainment all day, sourced by the Shade Room, Neighborhood Talk, Hollywood Unlocked, The Bitch Gossip, and hosted by your girl, Meika AKA Taji. Well, all news is juicy and allegedly. Let's begin, shall we? But before we can, yo, I could see y'all. I figured
Oh,
it.
you got it. Okay.
Bush. Oh my God. Okay, so now this could be even more interesting because I could literally see y'all expressions. Oh my God, I'm so excited about this. Okay. Yes, look at them. Okay. With a question. What's your deal breaker in a friendship? I really want to know. So before I open it up, swingies down there, what y'all saying? Like, what's your deal breaker on a friendship? I think my deal breaker is like a hating ass jealous friend. Like, that's crazy to me.
Yeah.
That you hating on me, like really low key or high key, or even just jealous. Like, that's crazy to me. Like, girl, I'm rooting for you. Why is you jealous? That's a deal breaker for me. I ain't about to. I
Yeah,
can't.
mine is like if you bring me any harm, like if you do anything,
Okay.
or if you try to fuck with my man, take my man, like
Okay.
My man.
okay.
I don't know what a deal breaker is for me because I have.
Oh my God! Like, you have just
honest, like nothing, because
Anybody can do anything to you, and it's just.
I mean, well, you have roadkill friends anyway, so
Yeah.
I mean,
that part.
like, wasn't a deal breaker any of that? Like,
no,
any of that trigger a deal breaker for you to be like, like I am done.
Well, I will say, because I'm no longer friends with this particular person, I don't even talk to her. I don't even care to talk to her. But like, but like giving me your ass to kiss for so many times, I have to stop kissing it. Like, it had to be a point where I'm just like, oh, she really don't fuck with me. Like, the straw was when I had COVID and she called me to talk about her marriage and not to check on me. That's when I knew.
So that, what is that classified as? That's a deal breaker. So like, basically, like she called
one-sided friendships.
Yeah, like she called and didn't check. She made it about her. Selfish, basically.
Yeah, being selfish. But she always been selfish. So I don't know. I think the fact that when I needed her the most, when I was sick, she wanted to call me and talk about her man, and didn't give any thought to me being sick and asked if I was
like if you was gonna be alive the next day. Yes,
exactly.
Okay.
That's what
COVID out here. It was COVID. All right. Well, this young lady said, when you're never wrong and you want to victimize yourself every single time, I can't. Okay, girl.
Okay.
Then you got somebody said, pillow talking to your boyfriend about my business. Oh, okay. I'm about to say, girl, you must have got no friends, because
right.
Because sometimes you need to get advice from babe. Like, babe, listen, I need to. I don't know. I don't want to be blamed. Tell my friend like this, but am I wrong if I tell her like this? Like, I feel my friend is,
because we pillow talk, honey.
So yeah, it ain't like it be like deep in your business, but then sometimes it's like sometimes you need advice to even for you to kind of ease your way into addressing a situation with your friend. Like, I don't know, but she must have got no friends. So somebody was like, y'all know her. Hey, Nikki girl.
Hey, girl, hey.
She said disloyalty, period. Okay, period, poo. Speaking of, period, it's like, nah. When I start feeling like we in a relationship, babe, we are friends. No, baby, we are friends, not married. There's no reason I should be stressed this hard. I feel them on that. That was with like Bonnet, LaBanya. I'm like, girl, like you're not my man. Like, you begging. That is such.
I felt that way with a friend, one of my old best friends.
That. Like
we is not together. We keep breaking up to make up. We is not
stop
together.
playing with me, right? Like, girl, bye. That was another one who was low key hating. And somebody said not liking my shit on IG, but under people you don't know, being a groupie. Oh, okay. See you.
Maybe I should. If that was my deal breaker, I need to get rid of somebody. But okay.
Oh, okay. Somebody said expecting us to talk every day. Okay. Hello. Yeah. Yes. This is phone. Okay. Expecting us to talk every day. She need a break. Okay. Somebody said people who complain about everything yet refuse to change their situation. They was dropping some jewels out here. If I'm just tired of you in general, I'm okay, girl. Like,
that could be any given moment.
I wonder what sign that is. Okay, because I said
a Scorpio.
Okay. So So yes, we're gonna move on to Fashion Time, Love It or Dub It, which was really cute. As you know, um, last week was the premiere of The Little Mermaid with Chloe. So, the stars came out to the premiere to help celebrate. So we gonna go with a, love it or dub it situation. I already loved her dress. And I love Daddy was on daddy duty with his daughters, and they was
Okay,
surfing
honey.
on their way going out here to the premiere. You hear me? Like in a surf, yeah, in a
Looking like her
surfboard.
mama.
Yes, and I was like, okay, give it Michael Jackson out here, but I love the fact that he took the girls. I love that, and they was definitely in a serving some more. Like, oh, that's my girl. And who else was out here was her
Okay.
sister, which I don't really like that dress, but I don't really like that dress. It's giving me figure skating, so it's a dub for me. Like, it
It do give you
is
figure
giving me
skating one
figure
Who
piece.
is that?
skating. What's the sister name? Chloe? No, Chloe. Chloe. Yeah,
Oh,
Chloe,
okay.
because Haley is the mermaid.
Okay, because
Chloe.
I can't see on my
Oh
small
yeah.
screen.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Yes, it's Chloe, and
Okay.
it's a dub for me. Then we have Kelly Rowland out here, which that is also a dub for me. I don't like the dress. I just don't like the dress. I don't
It's
know.
giving me Buried by the Sea. All the
Okay, and I'm assuming that's might been what it was supposed to give. So I
I still
mean,
don't
for
like it.
that part, it definitely gave, but I don't like it. So we have the twins, Tia and Tamara, out here with their young ones. I'll take the one on the right, love it. The little princess dressy on the other side. I get it, the theme of the mermaid, but I'm like, we about to go sit up in the movies in the dark. I don't know. Like I gotta be comfortable of it. So,
Yes.
the other sister on the right is letting her fish air out, while the other sister on the left is like, yes, I'm
Ah,
gonna keep everything covered and sealed down here
did
in
you
the
say let her
packaging.
fish out?
Yes, girl, look at that short skirt. She gonna definitely sit down. Don't let fish gonna be aired, okay? So yes, under the sea. Under the sea, honey.
I'm
But
mad
this
at that.
is not under the sea. Speaking of not under the sea, is okay. How we get to this local ass news? A Louisiana man arrested for shooting a 14-year-old neighbor in the back of his head for playing hide and seek on his property. Yes, y'all heard right. So, according to Daily News, the incident went down early Sunday morning. Police arrived on the scene. They found a teenage girl on the scene suffering from a gunshot wound. They investigated and they learned that several children had been playing in the area, hiding on the neighbor's property. When detectives spoke to the property owner, David, who is 58, he stated he basically saw shadows outside his home, at which time he went inside and retrieved his firearm. David then told the police he went back outside and opened fire on a group of people he saw running from his home. The girl was taken to the hospital out of town with 9 life-threatening injuries. So she's very lucky to be alive. And David was charged with aggravated battery, 4 counts of aggravated assault with the firearm, and illegal discharge of a firearm. So yes, child, they is out here localing again per usual. This was a little weirdy kind of localing right here, but I'll let y'all. Okay, so adopted daughter allegedly sexually abused by her biological dad after reuniting for the first time since she was an infant. So, all right, y'all, just hear me out a little bit. Just hear me out. She traveled to Florida after finding him on a social platform, and they spent the day consuming alcoholic beverages and returning to the Calderon Inn and Suites in Clearwater Beach. The woman admitted that she and her dad did acid together, and when the drug took effect, she became physically unable to resist. Antoine, his name is dumb, but I'm gonna call him Ant because his name is stupid. It's like Antonor. Antonor allegedly performed a series of sex acts on her while she was laying on the bed. Eventually, the woman found the strength to escape to the bathroom and called her boyfriend, who informed the hotel front desk immediately to send someone to her room. When a private security guard arrived, Ant became alarmed and decided to flee, with court documents added that he abandoned the victim. So I don't know. Like, so he was basically he had pleaded not guilty on all charges with the bond set at basically over 300K, and it remains unclear why police took 21 months before his arrest, but he's already said he's made incriminating statements against himself. So at this point, like, it's a done deal for him. But I don't know, like, I don't know.
They got real drunk and got high, and then he took
Yeah,
advantage of her, I guess. I don't know.
yeah,
That's
that's
what
what
I'm
I'm
hearing.
thinking. But
I
I'm
wouldn't have
like,
been getting drunk and high like that. Not on no acid. On
now
no
in my biological dad,
and
like my
going to the
grandma me,
hotel.
right?
Right. Like,
So
why are we going to a hotel in the first place?
okay, so y'all asking like the
Uh,
same questions I'm asking, and so were the people out there,
I
and you
wouldn't get
know,
to no
because somebody
hotel
said
with
they
you.
had to reread this like 5 times. They was just like, I'm trying to understand, and then somebody just said, blink, blink, like seriously, I don't know. Somebody said, bring him to Florida. We have the death penalty. Clearwater, Florida. That is Florida, because that's where Mia's school was at. So sit down. And somebody said, doing acid with your dad, huh?
Bring
Right.
him dazzle.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't know, y'all, but that's what it's giving. And what's not giving, speaking of not giving, is a study that reveals heavy cannabis use is linked to schizophrenia. So I'm not about to go and read this long ass paragraph. I read it the other day, but it all summed up to and came down to this, the way they try to make it sound. So yes, it can enhance the schizophrenia, but this is for people who are already schizophrenic. Like they've already been diagnosed, they're schizophrenic and they start smoking weed. It can definitely enhance the schizophrenia. This is not for people who do not have schizophrenia. Don't think if you start smoking weed, you're gonna get schizophrenia. That's what the whole novel paragraph boiled down to at the end of the day. So yeah, stop trying to play the weed. Like stop
Or
trying to
they
do
try
the
to do
oh my god, bitch.
anything.
Like stop. Okay, y'all stop it. But what they don't need to stop, girl. This was terrible, girl. This man traveled from Florida to Utah to kill his brother and set the brother house on fire. Like y'all, it was
What?
yes, like yes. She said what?
On.
So I'm trying to find the story, but I don't know. It was like really graphic-y that they like
Exactly.
probably took it down. So yeah, they did. Damn, I saved it and everything. But to sum it up, I'm sorry to have to sum it up like that, but he basically he did. That's on the ring light. This is what you see. The police people showed a little bit of it, but it was on the ring light, and he definitely wait like bring it. And his brother was like, "Oh hey," he's like, "Where's mom?" And he's like, "Mom is in like she was in another state." And I guess the brother trying to understand like why he just pop up like out of nowhere like this. Okay, bit about bop beat bop. And so when he opened the door, that's exactly what he did. He bought and shot his brother like 5 times. And the wife was in there and she was screaming. I think he capped her too, but she survived. Like I think he only
Oh wow.
shot at her, and but she survived. And but the brother didn't make it, and neither did this brother. So yeah, he ended up dying. The cops ended up getting him, and they had a whole battle out. Like the cops would shoot. So he came there. He had a whole bunch of ammunition in his car. He had the bullets. He had mag guns. Like he came there with intentions to fuck some shit up, and that he did. And he got killed in a crossfire with the police at the end of the
Yeah.
day. So yeah, yo, it's real. It's getting real out here. And locally, like people out here trying to kill their
And I say
siblings.
this, them rings will fuck you up, get you fucked up every time. Them ringed cameras will get you in trouble every time.
And a ring camera get you in trouble every time. Okay. And speaking of trouble every time, this is this Tennessee student who pepper spray her teacher after he takes her cell phone.
Child.
So, guys, yeah. So I'm gonna let y'all hear it a little bit first, and then
Give me my phone. Give me my phone.
So y'all hear him screaming out. That was him, and that was after she pepper sprayed him or whatnot. So the incident occurred during class in high school, according to New York Post. The female student allegedly used her phone for texting and Google answers for her schoolwork. The post also said the same teacher was attacked 2 months ago for taking a student's phone during tests. Girl pepper spray teacher because he took her from. Oh, that was a misspelling, but I think that meant they took her phone. The same teacher 2 months ago got punched in the face by a different student for taking the kid's phone for cheating on a test with it. The post caption read, the video shows other students laughing and joking before following a female student and teacher into the hallway where she attempted to get her phone. So, yeah, I mean, oh my God.
So, first of all, I get it as a teacher. You want to try to give the kids a chance. Give me your phone so you don't get a 0 on your test. Sir, give that kid a 0. Let her have her phone. No, you know she cheating. Give her a 0. That's it. Leave her phone alone. Leave the phones alone.
Yeah,
'Cause
okay.
they
And
gonna have them.
clearly, in
They
that
gonna have
first in that first student, he got punched in the face by
He ain't
same
learned his
thing.
lesson the first time.
them.
So, girl, I don't know. That's what it was given.
They abusing that teacher.
Okay. And then what else is freaking given is a parents' protest at Texas Elementary School where first grade girl was allegedly forced to perform sex acts on a boy.
What?
So yes, child, yes.
Who
Assault
posted
between
that?
students at an elementary school in Plainview. Concerned parents and family members have led a protest at Broadway Park today, claiming that the school district has kept their silence.
Heather Gonzalez, a concerned family member of a 6-year-old who attends South Elementary, says the child was forced to perform sexual acts on another student and that it all was recorded on an iPad. According to a statement from Plainview ISD, the incident, quote, occurred away from full view of the teacher, end quote. However, Gonzalez also mentioned today another alleged incident where a young boy exposed himself to girls in the cafeteria. But they claim the school never informed parents about either incident.
That's crazy. So, here we are, and this is why these parents is out here protesting because apparently like they said, they didn't know about either incident. Like that's something they feel like they should have definitely known about if this is going on in y'all school and like with these little kids. So, child, I'm telling y'all, I be real out here in these streets. It's giving real, and like also giving real. Texas woman killed by her boyfriend after learning she traveled out of state to get an abortion.
Dang.
So, yes, that's why I was like, damn, this is damn. Like I don't know, So according to Dallas Morning News, Gabrielle Gonzalez, who is 26, was with her boyfriend Harold, who is 22, on Wednesday when he tried to put her in a chokehold. According to a report warrant affidavit, she had returned that night before from Colorado, where she had gone to get an abortion. It is believed that the suspect was the father of the child. The security footage from the parking lot shows that she shrugged him off, and the police said that the two continued walking. Then he pulled out a gun and shot Gabrielle in the head. She falls to the ground, and Harold shoots her multiple times before running away. So, child, these men is out here getting crazy about like, damn, dog, keeping the kids. Like, that's another tough, like, what do you do? That's touchy.
Dang. Kill my baby, I'm gonna kill you.
Yeah, like that's what that's given. And now what's not given how we are back on this, but for some reason, this is like looking like this is the kind of area they trying to push us into, y'all. So scientists say adding bugs to the food system could be a good substitute for meat, soybean based.
Why are they trying to force bugs on us? Don't nobody want no goddamn
For the environment, but climate researchers say bugs could be a game changer in the fight to protect the planet in ways you may not have imagined.
I don't care.
Has the story from London. Adding some insects to the mix is customary in the kitchen in some parts of the world. Now, climate experts think that protein-packed pests could offer a real solution to the global food crisis.
So yes, I need to on to the global food crisis, how to introduce bugs into I don't want
But what is it
I don't know
given? Like,
why get bugs all this time. Like I don't why like try to give me bugs now. I don't want
I
no
don't
bugs.
want that.
stir fry bugs? Like, what is
I
it
don't want that.
given?
Yes, girl, that is stir fry E. Like it is stir fry
I
E.
don't want no type of preparation of a bug. I don't want that.
Me either. I don't want that worm knee. Like, so, swingers, what y'all think down there? Y'all here for it? You know what I mean? If I come to your house for dinner, like, dang, that make you question, like, damn, I'm gonna go to your house.
Yeah, that's why
I
you
don't know
can't
if you
eat
cooking with
everybody
bugs
food.
in here. Like, but like they make it into like bug powder. So it's like crushed like seasoning type of stuff, gravy wise. So it kind of like make it not look like a bug. But I don't know. You eating bugs. So I don't know,
Well,
y'all.
at the end of the day, the FDA allows a certain amount of like different bugs and different chemicals in our food already. We just don't see it. It's crushed up fine. We don't know we eating caterpillar.
You know
I
what?
don't
Y'all
want to
don't
know.
talk to me.
That's
Yes,
true. That's how the FDA. That's how the FDA
uh,
do.
and speaking of eat, okay,
Oh,
something that I
yum.
like to eat these little
Is that
egg
bacon?
snacks. So it's like a breakfast sandwich
Ooh.
spin on it, but it's with eggs. I guess you boil the eggs and put some bacon and cheese in the middle, hold it together, and a little salt and pepper. I would definitely tear that up. Like,
That's that good government cheese because that ain't melt.
It depends on the cheese for me.
okay, all right. I
Because
would
yeah, I can eat the
yeah.
boiled egg with the bacon. Like that's not a problem. But that cheese,
Mhm.
they look a little thicky. It
Y'all
look
be
like my
real
thighs.
picky. And
Yeah.
what I also was like, might be a little spin on this here. Shout out to K Sweets. I'm like, oh, I might have to like do a little, call it like a little boozy pack for the summer.
Okay.
Definitely won't be getting all of that. It'll be a little dulled down a little bit just to test it out, push it, whatever. But I'm thinking, Larry June, I might could do this, for the little twin meat. So we'll, stay tuned. We'll see what I give y'all, how that go down. But I definitely would try this. That's a yes for me for sure. Like double yes.
I can't even hold on. Hold on, let me look. What is going on? Okay. Because I can't see. I gotta go all close up.
Oh,
Yeah.
It looks
let me look.
yummy though.
And then next up, well, I was like, I had to call Ty, and I was like, Ty, you gotta take me here. And the fact that this was right by his old apartment, I'm so mad. Like, why would you not? But
Somebody.
okay. So it's called Brooklyn Bistro, and apparently Tuesday they be having like some really good deals in there. And of course the decor is cute, but we ain't gotta go on a Tuesday. I'm okay. I just want to go. Like the food is fooding. So starting up
Okay.
with like the French toast they got up in here, the chicken and waffles, like oh my goodness. The smash hit that is really one of their best sellers, the jerk chicken mac and cheese or the jerk mac and cheese
Oh,
is what you
girl.
see there, and that looks so good. Oh yes, just pull that apart. I want some. Can I get a bite? And then they got the grits over here, the cheesy grits. They got frozen tequila slides plus the rum and wine buggies. So it comes, or that's how you see them in a row. It comes in the buggy just like that. Take your
Mm.
choice of whatever one you want to try or that you like. So I'm like, ooh,
That looks, I
wow.
want to
Okay.
go.
Then they got other drinks, of course.
Yes, we.
I don't think that's no ganja. I think that might be like some sage or something they burn in the air, or like that might infuse it. But either way, yummy to me. Then they got a cotton candy
Oh,
drink. I was like, oh, love
yes.
that.
Oh,
Okay.
I
But they
do.
got a birthday cake drink, and they said the birthday cake drink is strong. Don't let it fool you the
Oh,
way it looked. They said that drink is strong as fuck.
I
So
want to go there.
I do too. And of course, they do have dessert as well for your
I
sweet mouth and treat. So
don't like
again,
that purple stuff. What's that?
if you would like, you're in Brooklyn or you're in New York in the area, Brooklyn Biso, and it's 370 Lewis Avenue in Brooklyn, New York. Yeah. So
Okay.
shout
Okay.
out to Brooklyn because that's cute. Brooklyn is definitely stepping their game up. I
Girl,
see.
take the bus for an all day trip. Okay.
Okay. And now we're gonna get into the drama of the week, child, because there was a little drama real quick during Mother's Day weekend. And shout out to the mothers out there, Mother's Day weekend, y'all out there. Shout out. Okay.
Okay.
So first up we got, of course, Tory Lanez out here who judge denied Tory Lanez motion for a new trial because he basically was like, like, come on, we need to I need a new trial date and all that. So of course and the reason why, because Tory is basically telling the judge, like, please, like, don't ruin my life. Like, I could be your son, I could be your brother. And at the end of the day, the judge is just like, okay, but you're not.
Okay, I'm with the judge.
Oh yes, he is definitely giving you not. So I mean, that's just what it is at the end of the day. So it's official. The dates drop. Tory dates for his sentences is basically here officially dropped. So the 23rd prosecutor position, aggravating factors. So they're gonna do the great bodily harm that is due on the 24th. The prosecutor's sentences memos are due June 6th. The defense sentences memos is due, and then on the 13th will be the sentencing hearing to see what the hearing is going to be. So, yeah, Tory, I don't know. And child, they came for y'all current president, as Biden talk about. He calls for all airlines to pay cash to U.S. passengers for lengthy delays and cancellations. So I'm like, okay, I mean, that's a good idea because, like, the planes be planing right now and ain't nobody got time for that.
Right.
For real. But there's so much other things, you know? But I was like, let's open it up. Let's see what people say. Somebody was like, finna book flights on rainy days only. Okay, get that cash back. Somebody else was like, handle the student loans, Joe. We got the flight delays and cancellations. Okay, definitely them student loans. This man stay coming up with solutions for problems we are not concerned about. Hashtag run that student loan money. Okay, so yeah, the people are not impressed. You know, they are not at this moment. It's really looking crazy for this next election, yo. Oh, and speaking of next election, because yes, the juice was juicing with these two to the point I just got tired. I couldn't even keep up anymore. So I'm just going to give you what I got. And that's it. If it's more that happened after that, so be it. So it all started because Krishan Rock set Blueface house on fire or whatnot, and he basically like Child Protective Service gonna have a good one with you, blah blah blah. So I love the fact that this blog took clips instead of that whole fucking live. They took clips, the most important clips, and we're just gonna play that. Period.
What is wrong with you, kid? That's what you gonna do with a newborn baby on the way. Set the house on fire. Ash everywhere. But smoking ash is good for your child. What? Nigga trying to get the new glass stairs upgrade. This whole English set shit on fire. Bitch tried to turn the smoke detector off. The bitch hopped on the table, turned the smoke detector off. Man, child protective custody gonna have a ball with you. I must say, you making this very too much easily.
Very too much
easily in child protective custody. Like, yo, oh my God, they don't need a baby. This is crazy. Yeah.
It is.
So y'all already know Rock was not that far behind. And of course she had to give her little smidget, but I'm about to skim right on through all of that. In the skim.
Making sure, like, I had a bag, and all of a sudden he get jealous. I'm gonna get rid of no baby. I don't like, stop trying to scare me. The fuck? I don't want no child support. I want all that money that you keep saying I keep jumping up and down in the club. How I'm gonna take care of baby? I'm jumping up and down in the club. Bitch, I'm jumping up and down in the club. I'm not jumping up and down performing, yo.
So yeah, basically, right. You threatening all this. I'm gonna get rid of baby. Like, I'm not getting rid of no baby. Like, fuck out of here. Fuck you. Fuck this. Fuck that. All of this. So then he comes, of course, back on, and she's still, going on with her rants and everything, and talking about how the baby was playing and all this extraness.
He be talking to me. You wanna still act 18, but wanna be 23. No, bro. You about to be 30 and still acting 18. The fuck?
So, yeah, she went on more ranting. But then what was the icing on the cake? I think he was really, really trying to upset her. Like, he really dead ass was. So, there's a video. So, now he's at his baby mother's house. And he basically, like, politicking with his baby mother. They all on live. And they
always do that.
low. Like she blows me in the background. Like shut up. So I'm gonna let y'all hear that. Like he was dead ass wrong, but I'm gonna let y'all just. Yeah. Hold on. See the video didn't even want to play. Hold on.
Never gonna be you.
Be quiet. Hold on.
Okay, it was never gonna be you.
Girl, shut up.
Swear, crip up. Son, listen.
Be gone, baby, be gone.
The bitch said, yeah, I told Lemmy I'm thinking about doing Baddies East.
Tell me.
I said, Baddies East? Bitch, you pregnant. How you gonna do Baddies East? She said, oh, I think they'll be shooting like after I had the baby already. I said, who gonna watch the baby? Me? You. Bitch, she says you.
Please. Please.
Son, have I ever watched you for more than 24 hours?
No. Yes.
Oh no.
I probably have. I'm gonna get that. I like that. This shit.
Corny as fuck. He is corny as fuck.
Like you don't put no child in the middle of that. That's real.
Definitely
That's
don't. You
weird.
don't. But then after he left, check it. After he leave the baby mother house, after doing all that or whatever.
The bitch is so dumb. She said, the baby's not gonna stop me from going on the road and getting money and hustling and doing what I need to do. I said, who gonna watch the baby while you on the road hustling? She said, I'm gonna have an on the road nanny. Bitch, if you think you finna take my newborn baby from the day she's born to the day she's at least 3 years old on the road anywhere, on a plane, on a tour bus for longer than 48 hours, you're smoking dick.
So my thing is like, okay, you telling me like, which one is it? Now you trying to be all like, you ain't taking my baby on no road. Then he go watch the baby. You here kicking with your baby mother ignorant on. So that's I'm like, toxicity be up in here. So Miami Tip was like, why she don't just go get her own spot so she is mentally stable for her and the baby? I mean, a lot of people ask that, but y'all, she is stuck.
She want to be with him.
Yeah, she is stuck on Blueface and all that blue meat that he got down there. So this is just like she tolerates and deal with this. That's why I don't feel bad for her because she stays with it.
She looks dumb.
Okay. And then somebody said, if we start a petition and get enough signatures, can we stop posting about them?
Okay.
And somebody was with her was like, yes, bro. It's not even entertaining. It's sad and desperate and exploitative. Okay. Ty Rashad, yes. Okay. You. And then somebody said they just want to know, does he chew tobacco? That's where he be talking. But
oh yeah,
no, what is given? And then of course on Monday to add even more salt to the wound, as his current is pregnant clearly with his child, so he goes and shout out his baby mother, basically saying like she's undefeated. I must admit, he posted her, tweeted her. Did like a little video up, and that's what he's saying. Basically, a real bitch gonna always win in the end. Shine, mama, you deserve it. And tag her. So I'm just like, yo, he is so fucking.
He does that every time him and what's her name, Krishan get into it. He always use the baby mother as
the baby mother need to sit down though, because she can't fight. And so here we go, more stuff. Happy Mother's Day tour. Can no bitch hold a candle to my baby mother on what? SY Dad Homes, I guess. If you had sex with more than one man and you not sitting pretty with everything paid for, BBL, etc., you're not winning. You had a lot of pointless sex. Like, boy, like he was really feeling him little self. Really feeling him little self. He was, and just kept on going. I don't play about my baby mother. She a solid bitch. Basically, and then he's like, I can be a king without a queen, but you can never be a queen without a king. Like, boy, this boy is okay.
Sounds dumb.
Swingies, what y'all saying down there? Like,
a lot of people be thinking like that though. Dudes really be thinking like that.
They really do.
This is true. And now we get into the next tea. Now, this tea kind of really saddened me. I ain't gonna hold y'all. This tea definitely saddened me a little bit.
I'm drunk.
Because Amon and Regine are going at it again. So they were together, then they broke up like weeks ago. but they got back together. But now they are broken up again. So I'll give you a little quick back end. Basically, her house got broken into, but she wasn't there. And this is what triggered all this. She felt some kind of way. She felt that Armand like knew about somebody breaking in her house. He could have checked on her. Instead, he goes live or go on a video or something. So I don't know. I feel like it might have been a miscommunication. Something in there is missing, but it triggered. They went to social media, and this is basically how it all trimmed when she hit him with the love bombing is a thing. Know the difference. So he's like, I lost all respect for you. To come in here and play victim is crazy. I was nothing but respectful because that's all I could be, respectful. You, on the other hand, I hope these people pray for you for real. So it was getting a little heated on them. She also comes back and was like, I just don't respect certain shit people do. I hate clout chasers. And then he's like, my love was never fake, so I can't get on here and do all that extra shit. It ain't even in me. Y'all have fun though. And you know what I mean? Because he's basically, that's like his fans are saying, like, he does mostly vlogging and sing. Like, he don't come on line and be doing, like, telling all his business and doing all this extra shit. That's not his style. So his fans, agree with him or whatever. But then he also has some fans like, so then why the fuck you come on here and do this question and answer if that wasn't given? So this was the question and answer that triggered the cheating rumors. Basically, is what they were saying. Was he cheating on her? Hold on, I don't hear it. Oh, here it is.
How do you feel about the cheating rumors? Have you? Okay, so let's get this understood. And let's cut this all out. Like I said, I feel like when people can't really find nothing, they kind of like make up stuff. But I have never, ever, ever cheated. To a day in my life, if I was committed to a relationship, I was committed to a relationship. Never cheated. I don't come on here and like right now, like there's people waiting to see if I bash Nick. I would never in my life come on here and do anything for views. I would never come on here and say, "Oh, you were wrong. And I did this and I did that."
So yeah, he basically like, I'm not coming on here to bash her, any of that. I'm just doing this question and answer. Boop boop boop. So, it continued. And of course, his fans had stuff to say and they chimed in. But at the end of the day, he was just like, I don't do this shit. Like, I don't do this back and forth. But I'll get to what he did do. But Toya ended up jumping into this because, as I said, it kept going back and forth. It was getting a little heated. But Toya was just minding her business. But she had to check a girl on live real quick because the girl was like, you need to talk to your daughter. Like, telling her about posting all her stuff online and on social media. So, baby, the New Orleans don't play. And she said, don't play with it. Don't play with me, mama. So don't be don't you come on here and be disrespectful. And I feel it, baby. So I'm going to let y'all hear my girl.
Don't tell me to talk to your daughter, because I talk to my daughter, baby. We're not going to do that because I don't play about my kids. So don't be disrespectful. Tread lightly. Trust me, before the internet knows, mine know what the real is. So I'm telling y'all to find friends. My daughter have friends, but I'm just saying she's a part of this generation where y'all bring everything to Instagram and she's mad annoying and Twitter and whatever y'all do. Like y'all don't have nobody in y'all life. That's just a part of y'all generation, my daughter included. But don't tell me to talk to my daughter because I talk to her all the time.
So yes, child. She had to check somebody real quick.
I love y'all accent though.
Got under her skin real quick, child. But then after that, Reginae came on. She was like, okay, enough is enough. I'm gonna go ahead and just clear the air. But she kind of like started breaking down a little bit. So I'm just gonna play the little beginning.
I'm through a lot. My emotions are everywhere. I'm human. I'm not a robot, y'all. I'm human. I bleed like y'all. Yeah, like I'm human, So like when I see so many females bashing me because I go on Instagram and Twitter and I'm filled with emotions and everybody does it. Our generation, we grew up on that. We grew up on Facebook, MySpace, telling how we feel, telling what we going through. But I can't do it because I'm Reginae Carter. So I can't do that. And if I do it, it's like I'm bashing somebody.
So she was all in her feelings, all up in that, and she came through with just slight little apology, like if I offended anybody, whatever. But yeah, I have emotions too, and I stand on that, and that's how I feel. And she basically went to go and say, like, I felt that he should have called me instead of going online. Like, my house got broken into. I feel like someone that says they love me and that they're in love with me should have checked on me. So that it's all resonate my old stepdaughter. It's all right, girl. It's all right. But already she got people on her line, child. Like YKO size, and he posted. Yo, this boy, he posted it. He was like, "It's okay. You are beautiful. You are a beautiful woman. Should always speak your mind, especially when a lame ass nigga making you look bad." And then he goes and slides into they exchange words because then he slides into Armand's DMs or whatever, and it's like, okay, LOL, I'm scared. Please don't. Oh my god. So he like, don't even bring your bleep in my DMs. I slap the fuck out you, nigga. That's on my son, especially when I don't know you. So he like laughing my ass off. Boy, you a whatever. I think he might say you a bitch. He said, I'm gonna show you though. I promise that. Stop texting. I whatever that is. I said what it is. I'm gonna see you. And so they exchange words or whatever, But this boy he's funny to me. I'm sorry. And then he goes and retweet a video that he posted in 2020. So he's like manifestation, like I'm really for wishing this. So this video is funny. I'm let y'all hear.
Trust the boy YKO size. I'm stepping into shade when to shoot my shot. Where's your name? Come on, just give me a chance. I'm not like these other rappers. I'm gonna give you the world. Stop leaving me on red, baby. Please. I know you're tired of the boy crap, niggas doing dumb jump, but I'm not gonna do it. Your daddy gonna like me. I'm gonna give you the world, baby. Listen, and I'm smart. And I love God.
Yep. That'll do it for me. That'll do it for me. Did he say, and your dad gonna like me?
Yes, he said your dad gonna like me. So I mean, they got a little beef, you know what I mean, going on or whatever. But speaking of little beef, okay.
Damn, Miss Rita's a whole hour child.
Cookie explains why she's not into men who are well endowed. I'm getting my wall stretched out and for a nigga I won't be with forever. So that's basically what she's giving. Like I don't like big meat.
That's why you don't have meaningless sex.
So, somebody was like, child, if that's the case, kids would mess everybody walls up. It's called snapback. So that triggered a whole conversation because someone was like, for some reason, everyone don't get snapback. So somebody else was like, not if it's getting beat on numerous times throughout the week/day or day/week. I'm like, okay. And then somebody said, but you will allow a teen to walk you like a dog while being in your 30s. And then somebody said to him, when you say dog walk, like you mean fight? And I'm like, no, he means this basically in this little video with a teen. Because what is he, like 20 or something like that or whatever?
Like 19.
Okay. Oh, yeah, he is teening. Okay, he's teening. So, yes, that does conclude the read for the evening, guys.
Okay, the whole 2 hours.
Okay, where all news is juicy and allegedly. Okay, and now we can move on to bitch, you look stupid as fuck. Wait, I don't know if that's it. Wow, you dumb bitch.
Oh, wow.
Okay, it's one of those. But anyway, I'll let BD let you guys know which one it is definitely given. Okay, for the 99.
He about to plug us because that read took over the whole
show. The show is over.
Okay.
And I'm fried. Like I'm hanging on by a string.
Yeah,
but,
this wine made me real tired.
I'm fried. So okay, the topic of this evening is bitch, you look dumb, child. Okay.
Okay.
But this has been I've been wanting this to be a topic for some time now, but I just haven't really been able to make it that. So there are different reasons on how somebody can be dumb or foolish or whatever. So I just wanted to have a group discussion on your opinions and your solutions to things like that. For example, like when you have a loved one that it's just dumb. Like looking dumb could be different. It could be different. There could be different reasons, different variables of why you feel like somebody look dumb. But for instance, this one could be like a family member just doing some dumb shit. Like For instance, being on drugs, like at what point do you give that loved one or that family member or that friend or whatever, like the tough love, the like, bitch, you look dumb, like get off these drugs or just anything. Being on drugs is just an example. It could be anything. So
I'm like, bitch. Well, if you want these drugs and you out here stealing, you ain't coming to my spot. So
okay.
I meet you outside.
Okay.
I ain't even about to play with you. Don't play with me. But yeah, at some point I'm like, like you don't see yourself like you out here looking crazy, like. And I get it sometimes. Like an addiction is a hell of a thing, but it's like at some point, like, you don't see what I see. Like when you look at yourself, you don't see what I see. And it be sad, but I know at some point, sometimes you might gotta just silently turn yourself off and away from people like that. Because it's like, no matter what you tell them, and if they still gonna be like, yeah, okay, all right, I'll be back. I'm gonna go get some drugs, and I'll be back. It's like all that I just said to you. What was that for? You still trying to get high, get that crack. So
right. Yeah. And then even with that, it's like you could tell people all day long, you had tough love all day long. Because I've been in that situation where there was a loved one where it's like, get your shit together. Like, come on. And I pleaded, and it's just like we hated each other. We argued, we fussed, we fight about. And the reason why we hated each other is because that person was on drugs. And then, but you gotta, like, this has been embarrassing things that have happened and just out of control. But you just gotta wait for that person to figure it out themselves and want to change themselves. But I've definitely been the one to do the tough love, and I've been the one to try to like plead with them. And it's just like, you look dumb. Like, what are you doing? Get it together.
And I think I've been more of a, I don't know if I'm more say of a tough lover, but I think I'm more blunt. So then sometimes the bluntness come off as like, ew, bitch, you're mean. And it's like, I'm not trying to be mean. Like, I'm trying to help you, sis.
But then do you even say you ain't trying to be mean? It should be like, yes, I am being mean. You're causing me to be mean because you can't. You look.
But I don't be trying to be mean. It's like I don't be trying to be mean. Like, because I know not to be mean.
But at what point do you
get mean and be like,
yeah? At what point does it? What does it take for you to be mean though? Like, is it necessary to get that
intentionally? Yeah, because you say you don't intentionally mean to be mean.
The person like keep doing the same old thing, then you right at some point you might have to get a little like, all right, now I don't want to hear this no more. At some point, yeah, you have to let them like, bitch, I don't want to hear this. Like, you look dumb. Like, at this point, that's what I'm saying. Like, with certain situations, like, I don't care what happens. Like, I did at one point, but like at this point, I don't care. If you choose to keep putting yourself in a situation, then so be it. Like, you're choosing to look dumb, so I can't protect you from that, and therefore I'm not going to try. Like, so that's, and I guess they say that comes off mean, but I'm being honest. Like, I can't give my energy to something when you're not even putting that energy into it. So it's like, why am I putting my energy into something you not even, you know what I mean? So I just be like, whatever at the end of the day, because like people gonna do what they want to do. Is their lives.
Right.
So,
and sometimes it takes that point, because I know I had a family member, and my grandmother, Grandma Nancy, she would tell that person, like,
it's good.
Do the right thing. You can, you have all this going for you. You got a good job. Do right. You can, just encouraging them at first, but then they didn't get it until Grandma Nancy turned her back on them. And it was like, damn, I'm about to lose my family. So that sit in because Grandma Nancy kept giving this person chance after chance after chance after chance after chance. But then Grandma Nancy was like, nah, fuck that. I'm turning my back on you. And then that person came to realize, like, damn, she not playing. I lost my family, like, because I'm doing drugs and because I'm out here in the streets. And then they got it together. So sometimes I think it's not until you realize that you ain't got nobody that you like, okay, let me get it together.
Well, I don't know. I ain't had no choice. I had to just stick it out with the person I had with their addiction. So it was just like, at some point, what point are you like, enough is enough? Like, basically when you get old enough to where you can actually go out and venture on your own and support yourself. But until then, when you're a kid, it's like, it's not really much you can do. And you got to just, damn, like, deal with the apples that's given to you. that's whack.
Yeah, that's hard. That's got to be difficult.
Yeah, like that's whack. Because dealing with somebody with an addiction, you're literally like in the addiction with them, and then you're a kid and you don't understand it. So
Yeah.
it's like,
And
wow.
I think with my my situation with the person that was on drugs, like they had kids, and it's like that's what I would say. Like, what the fuck you think your kids like? How you think it make your kids feel? Like you got kids that know, that see, that witness all this shit. Like, get that shit together. Don't
Hey,
nobody
okay.
no drug addict parent or nothing like that. Like,
And I'm sure people tell mine that, like, dog, get yourself together. Like, you got a whole, like, daughter out here in these streets. Come on now. So, I don't know, but, like, what about, like, when y'all friends look dumb? Like, physical appearance and stuff. Well, I'm going to just go right into
Don't
it.
tell me when I look dumb, so.
I mean, because everybody know I don't like that bush. Like, everybody know that is not my style. But, I mean, I guess people don't know why I don't like the bush. It's because, like, I don't care. Like, you pretty. Like, you're pretty to me. And I don't know. I'm used to get the wraps, the doobies, and all. Like, I don't know. I just always recall your hair being done. But then you went natural. And there's natural styles out here, but it's just not for everybody. And I think when you do the bush, you stress the hairline. So you push the hair back further. And it's like, I don't know. It ages you. Like, it makes you look older. And I'm like, but you're so pretty. Like,
oh, well,
do
thank
you want to look older? Because it's like it ages you. So I feel like we need a little like YouTube tutorial or get a little quick little snapback wig or something. But I don't know the bush. I be like, I hate that bush, but it's only because I feel it ages you. Like it makes you look older. And I think
that's fair. I don't like what my bush is doing now. Like these are flexi rods and they're getting old. So like it's giving like real bushy nappy, but like for real, in the real light, it's like real like
you need
curl.
some product and just spray on that and put that lock that moisture right back in. You can rock that for a few more days and you be good. Like
I think you should get something that you could keep up.
And that's
on your own.
That's this or braids. That's why I always I like my hair shorter with the curls because it's cuter. But when it grows out, I didn't.
You always complaining about that bush though. So I mean, like that's
I like my bush.
Okay, oh nut bush. But I do feel like you tell your friends. Like if something, because I expect them to tell me like, like you going in that.
People don't listen though. They just be like, okay.
You know what? And
I've done that. I've tried. And it's like, they laugh it off like I'm trying to be like joking. Like, no, it don't look right. But it's like people feel like they look right, and if you feel like the person don't look right. They look dumb. They making themselves look stupid or just. Not presentable.
It depends on the person, I think. The person that you tell, it really depends on that. Because you're right. Like, you got that reaction, right? I told, well, everybody know I hate that bush. I be joking on it and everything. But I basically told her the reason why it wasn't like, But then I did the same thing with Angie. I felt like I was polite. And I was just like, why you got that bonnet on? Like, it was a solid question. Did I show?
Yeah.
What happened? You got a wig on. Like, why you need a bonnet? Like,
okay, there
why
you
go.
There you go. You left for a second.
Out here in New Orleans.
Yeah, you left us for a second, girl.
Totally, like, she took it as like, man, I like, man, we about to go over here to the shops. Okay, girl, we'll go over there with your feet hurt to the shops. And that was pretty much like, I don't know. So it does depend on the person.
It does.
Like, I guess she wasn't expecting nobody ever tell her, like, why she come out here with a bonnet.
She said it matched her shoes. She was fashionable.
I mean, it matched her shirt. It did because it was leopard skin, and then her little shirt was leopard skin, and her shoes was leopard skin, and she had on some leggings. It was like a little rainbow outfit. But I was like, the bonnet. Like, I don't know. Like, are we going out, or are you still like resting before it's time to come out? I don't know. So
it's a lot going on in my heart.
Oh my God. But I don't know. I don't ladies, I'm just saying is like I feel like bonnets are household products that you wear in the house.
Wear them outside.
Yeah, like they're to protect your hair, your protective style. So I feel you should be wearing them to protect your styles and when you're sleeping.
Right.
But when you come outside, yeah, like you take that off. And I get it. Like back in the day, you're like, oh, my grandma used to go outside with her rollers and her little Medea nightgown. But we're not back then. You know what I mean? Times has changed. And I don't see it. Like I would check my girl. Like,
What
babe,
about if you
you're
going
not
to the
gonna go outside with
gym?
this bonnet. You're not about to do this.
What about if you going to the gym?
Going to the gym doing what? Gymming?
Yeah. Working out. Like, what if you going to the
No,
gym? What
that's
about? I
nasty.
don't think
No,
I
take
haven't
that
seen bonnets
bonnet
in the
off.
gym. I think I've seen a bonnet in the
That's
gym.
nasty. Take that bonnet off. Like your hair, your root, your scalp is really sweating.
They might
And
not sweat.
how you not sweating with that bonnet on and you not working out? Because if you ain't in the gym sweating, you ain't working out.
That's not true.
You're not working out. You like that's the point. You get the heart
true.
rate up.
Kid don't
The
sweat in the
heart
gym.
rate
I don't
up.
sweat
It
either.
burns the fat, but the sweat is indicating to let you know that your body is overheating. That's why you sweat, because it's to cool you down. So I'm trying to understand, when are you burning up that amount to get to the point where your body needs to cool you down? You're not burning enough.
So
you need
it
to
depends.
burn
It
more.
depends on. It does.
How
depend
long you
on
run
your-
on that treadmill?
It does.
How long you run
You
on
talking
that
about me?
treadmill? No, her.
Me, I run on.
sweat. I be sweating in 2.3 seconds. In a
Yes.
How long you run on that
But
treadmill?
I'll
You
be
need to
like,
lay
I
it
could
up.
be on the treadmill for like, when I used to do it at home, I could be on the treadmill for 50 minutes and I would just start beating sweat in 50 minutes. Like, I don't.
That means you got to keep going.
That means you don't
your
drink
body,
water. Kid don't drink water.
Y'all don't drink enough water.
You need to drink that water. I bet you'll be sweating. And I mean, you need to keep going. Accelerate, because you just starting to feel the burn to get the bead. So now you need to really get the burn. Like,
I'm
sweat it out. But
it's good for me.
I mean, like I say, each his own. It depends on the person who you telling. But I mean, does it stop my bluntness? And I don't know. I'm just saying what people thinking. Now, everybody, y'all knew y'all was like, why is she out here in that bonnet? Like, everybody was thinking the same thing because we always looking at each other like,
that was your friend. I ain't care.
Exactly. And that's why I had to let my friend know. Like, girl,
I ain't care. That was she want to make me look
out here in the street with a bonnet on. But yeah, apparently, guys, I'm sorry it hurt her feelings. So she rode out with her friend and they went to go do their own thing. And then I guess we met up later on, I guess. I don't know. But you know what? If anything, if it's a consolation, if she had to wear the bonnet while we were outside by the parade getting beads, I'm fine with that. I would have been highly upset if she wore that bonnet when we went to go see Big Frida. I'd have been highly upset. I'd have been like, she's not.
No,
she's not going inside. No.
She went there when we went to see Big Frida.
Yes, she was.
I don't remember her. I don't remember her being there. I was on the stage. So.
Yes,
she was on stage.
Yes, they was there. Because I remember when I went to the side, because I had gave me all them drinks and I had to go throw up peacefully, real like lady like. And that's when I know I turned around. I know her ass was right there. She bust through that motherfucking shit like a bouncer. Like, I was like, hey girl. She was like, to see what's going on back here. I was like, okay, fine. I'm just coming to throw up peacefully. Right. Like the bouncer he saw it was about to happen, and he gave me the exit. Like, girl, yes, go throw right there, and I did, and I felt great after. But that was a great birthday. Thank you guys.
How do you're stupid? How do y'all feel about all of this in respect to someone who's in a relationship? Like, do you keep telling them, listen, this dude or this girl not good for you? They done broke your heart twice. They keep fucking with the same bitch over and over again. Or do you just save your energy and be like, listen, whenever they figure it out, they'll figure it out?
I'm like, you look dumb. And I'm just like, I mean, honestly, at this point, like, you look dumb. If you want, like, sis, that's your life. Like, if you want to be out here looking dumb for this nigga, then that's on you. Like, I can't give this energy in this old age no more. I can't do it. I gotta focus on my own happiness and what that looks like to me. So like maybe I could lead by example while you just still over here stuck in this shit, like just being one to be stuck in this. Cause it's like it's not working, sis. So I don't know. I can't do it no more for the 99 and the 2000.
So I will. You know, with me, when it comes to that, like I'm not gonna tell you to leave your partner or anything like that, and I'll listen. But I've come to the conclusion that nobody ever listens to me. So I may
Even
may,
people be knowing
don't.
even people be knowing when they need to leave their own partner.
Yeah,
Like
they
they
do
hear that
know.
voice telling them.
Because
So
if you asking all these questions, then clearly you feel there's an issue if you're asking for advice. But sometimes I'm because I can come off as abrasive and give my unwanted opinion, and I'm really, really, really trying to do better because it's like it's pointless because nobody even listens anyway. And sometimes people do ask my opinion, and then I'll start to give it, but then I'm like, you're not gonna listen, so it don't matter. Like, shut up, Melanie. I always tell myself that, like, shut up, Melanie. But I feel like after a while, it's just like I just not gonna say anything. I just, because you're gonna feel how you want to feel. You're gonna make the decision that you're gonna want to make, and I can't be there to eat your booty at night. So I'm not gonna. It's only so much that I could do. So I'm just gonna, be there. But
I'm gonna offer.
Huh?
Going forward, you know what I think I'm gonna offer going forward? Like in situations like this, or like with my friends, and I know I'm just like, you just look dumb. I'm just gonna offer, like, I'm not even gonna offer that because I feel like at this point my friend know they look dumb. They know they do. And I feel like I'm just going to offer, like, you wanna pray, or you wanna have a meditation session, like a guided meditation, and
That's
like,
still
because
wasting energy.
but I feel like I don't have
That's
to
wasting more energy.
exchange words or anything like that, but I am praying for you. Like, and hopefully if I can't get through to you, whatever form of prayer that you receive, something can get through to you. But I don't
But
have
you
to
don't
use
think
my
that's gonna
words.
that's gonna take up more energy, like praying and meditating? That's more energy that you're
But it
gonna
don't
be
have to be a
using.
long. We're not talking about like no long meditation session
I'm
now.
not saying alone. I'm just saying that period. That's a lot. That's more energy than you
But
just be
it's
like you
more
look
energy
dumb.
to keep telling your friend, if your friend keeps staying in a situation like that, if they keep getting their ass beat, when they keep, I love him, he not like this every day, or even we're girls, like, cause they be like, oh, we're girls, we could fight, but no, some of them AG be fucking these bitches up, and I'm like, nah, fuck that, like that, nah. But it's like your friend keep going, you know what I mean, keep going back, keep being a punching bag. Keep,
So what
you're
is praying
still
and
giving them that
meditating?
energy
That's
because
not
your
gonna
friend is
change
coming to you, crying to you, like, oh my God, I don't know what to do. I'm scared. And you being who you are. You're not just gonna leave your friend outside, busted lip, broke down every time. You know what I mean? Like, you're just not gonna do that. I don't think you would do that, Melanie. I really
No,
don't.
that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying I'm not going to waste my energy saying, come on, let's pray, let's meditate about it, because they're still not going to listen. If they didn't listen when you just trying to tell them you look dumb, you giving the praying and meditation, that's sacred. I'm not wasting that. I'd rather just be like, you look dumb, than to be like, let's pray, because it's less energy that I'm using.
Oh no, I'm gonna have to go a different route because I'm feeling like me just
Good luck
saying
with
like you
that.
look dumb. It don't resonate. Like it
Good luck with that.
don't
Because you be like, oh my God, I be praying and trying to meditate, and my energy is still being that's more energy draining, I think. But that's just, that's just what I think. I'd rather be like, look, you look dumb, or just not saying anything. I'm not offering anything anymore. I'm just gonna try to
Just,
listen.
yeah.
And then sometimes my mind drifts off anyway, so I might not even be listening all the way. But I'm going to work on just not saying anything, because people are gonna just feel and do what they want to do, and they're gonna come up with their own
Well, I'm
solution.
gonna pray for my dumb friends because I would hope they pray for me when I was looking dumb out here.
I mean, I pray for my friends
Messing
regardless if they looking dumb or not. So
Yeah, so I get both sides because it's like I'm not wasting any bit of energy. Like I get you, Melanie, saying I'm not gonna waste any bit of energy. If you look dumb, you look dumb, and there's nothing that I can say that's gonna make you not look dumb. But I also resonate with Meika because I'm like, I'm a prayer warrior first. Like if somebody, I don't care if you come to me 20 times and be like, yeah, this dude did the same thing or this girl did the same thing. The first thing I'm already going to do for you is pray. That's all I know how to do is pray. Pray, 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 pray until changes happen. So that's me. I'll pray first. I never cease at praying, but I can understand like, dude,
But will
why
you tell your friend they look stupid though?
Huh?
Will you tell your friend they look stupid though? Because I don't feel
no.
like you told me I look stupid. I feel like you should have told me I look dumb. Like when I was messing with that girl, that boyhead girl, back in the day, I feel like you could have been like Meika, like. But I just like, Y'all know the only girl I ever messed with where I got poison and stuff. And I was still messing with her. Like, I feel like, because I know Melanie definitely said something after a while. I was like, all right now. Like, and then y'all was even like in the apartment and everything with me and everything. But I don't know. It's just like, you just never just like, whatever. Like, okay, girl.
Yeah, because
I never got that from
I was praying. I was like, I didn't even know he was talking about, but I was praying.
I got it after. It was like after we were not together, we weren't done, we weren't anything. Then I get the talk, and it was just like, yeah, I think you were just so much better than her, and you know, you didn't need that. And I'm like, girl, what if I needed that talk then? But you know,
and then at the time, I didn't know how to give that talk either. You know, I didn't know how to give that talk either because I was still just trying to. I'm sure at that time.
Shit.
You are stupid. But no, I mean, let's be real. At that time, I was younger. I didn't know how to have that conversation. I'm just like, okay, I can pray for her and then it will get better. So that's, I mean, I apologize.
You know what? I'm not that person. I'm totally opposite from Kia. I don't be thinking that just prayed away. I don't believe in that. Like at all. Like I feel like you have to do work. You can't just pray and just
you definitely got
praying people. You have to do work. You can't just pray. So I'm just not that. Can somebody go get my order from the all these damn niggas in here? Somebody go to the door and get my order.
Yeah,
house in here, but I'm protected.
You can't just pray and think, oh, tomorrow or next month or next year I'm gonna be better and don't move. Like, God, I pray that I get a better job, but you ain't looking for a better job. Like, that's not gonna happen.
Well, you gotta put your resume out there. You gotta look. You gotta actually
prayer without works is dead. Faith. I'm sorry, faith without works is dead. I'm all wrong.
So that's why I don't let me just pray for my friend and that'll be the solution. No, you got to tell them, you got to do the work and say, bitch, you look dumb. Like,
I know
that. I'm afraid for you.
But I'm afraid for you.
I'm not afraid to say that now. I'm not thinking about, oh, I'm going to hurt her.
Like, I don't even want to hear about your situation no more because at this point, you know, the situation is just still situation. Like, I'm just going to pray on it for you and pray for you. And, you know, whatever becomes of it is what becomes.
I feel like after a while, like, do you feel like you're being, what's the word? Like, if you have, like, when we talk about, like, friendships, like, and then the person keep coming to you, and you keep telling them or giving them advice, like, is that, like, even, it's like abuse in a way. Is that like abuse? Like an abuse in a, like if
like you're feeding the addiction?
Like, okay, like, no, like, okay, for instance, if I'm Krishan Rock, and I keep coming to you, Meika, over and over and over and over, like how she keep coming to the internet, and it's just like at some point it's like
abusive.
Get me out the chat, like at the group chat. Like, at what point do you start to, as the friend, do you feel like me, like I'm abusing the friendship? Because I keep coming to you and I'm not listening. You keep giving me advice. You done meditated with me. You done prayed it away.
I feel like they won't reach that point because they're so used to keep coming to you and you never set the boundaries, or you never said like, why you never ask how I'm doing today? Like, why is just always your issues? I feel like, they don't really have a reason to ask you because you always accepting me. So it's like, I'm going to come, bitch. I'm about to tell you that I ain't about to check your temperature. Like, well, how is your day doing? Like, can you take, like, I need to talk to somebody. Can you take it?
So my question is that like, am I being abusive as a friend towards you? Because I'm not even asking you how you're doing. I'm not even asking you.
But you would never, you as being the abuser, you wouldn't, I'm thinking you wouldn't see that.
But do you feel, what I'm saying, do you feel like you're being abused?
That I'm being abused because you keep coming to me? I'ma just feel like you're selfish because you're always talking about you and you never ask about me. And then at some point, like, it might be a day I really am going through something and I need you, and you come with me with that, I might snap. I might be like, yo, like, you didn't even ask how the fuck I was doing today. Like, it's always about you. Like, bitch, I don't want to hear this shit today, and good day. And like, you know, sometimes that's just what it gotta be. But I don't think that the abuse, you know, that you said, I just feel like you're selfish. That's what I get from it, because you don't really, like, it's all about you. You don't care about what I have to say or how I feel. You didn't even check my temperature. So, bitch, fuck you.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how I be feeling about that. Oh, that was cute, bitch. You is spice. Like,
so what is there a point in time where you stop being that person that they can come to? Like is that considered setting a boundary? Like, okay, like, do you set that boundary? Like, okay, I'm tired of this. Like, I'm tired of you coming to me. Number one, you don't listen. And it could be anything, anybody, whatever. Like, you don't listen. You keep asking me for advice. You never listen. You make yourself look foolish. You doing this, you doing that. You putting yourself in harm's way. Don't come to me no more. Like, at what point do you say, don't come to me no more? Like, I don't want to I don't want to hear this shit.
I think if it's like affecting you, like if it's affecting your physical, your mental, your emotional well-being, then I think that at that point you really need to say something, because now physically I'm feeling sick because of your drama. So at that point, yeah, like now it's transitioned over more than words. Now I'm physically like I'm repelled, I'm sick. I don't you know what I mean?
I'm taking over your stress.
You gotta say something then. So boundaries, you're gonna have to set them. I feel like when I get to that point, nah.
Kid,
I was gonna say the same thing, because my thing is, I get it when it starts to fit. When you start to internalize someone else's stress, that's when you need to say, like, listen, I'm really starting to internalize what you're going through, and it's not healthy for me. That has never happened to me with any of the issues that anyone has come to me with.
Yeah, because eventually I know I look dumb and I'm like, let me shut up.
So I haven't had a breaking point to where I had to tell anybody that confided in me repeatedly, like, okay, listen, I can't do this. This too much. I mean, people might not listen to my advice, because I mean, who am I? But at the same time, at the same time, I am God bless my friend, and I don't care if you come to me with the same thing 30 times. Like, I'm gonna. If you want my advice, I'm gonna give it to you. I'm gonna pray for you. I'm gonna pray with you. I'm gonna pray over you, and that's a done deal. So,
I think for me with kid, I don't know if I come to you with advice, because I don't want the let's pray about it. I want you, bitch, you look down. So I want the real deal.
She wants the blunt. Yeah, she wants the blunt.
Yes,
the real.
I like blunt.
You got some people who don't want that.
And I've never gotten that from you ever.
Right. And honestly, as much as I know that you would prefer that, I don't think, and not that I'm dismissing what you want, I think that will never, because that's not me. Because if you come to, just for you an example, if you come to me and tell me something and you really feel a certain way, I'm in tune to how you feel, and I'm not gonna say, girl, bitch, you look stupid. I'm more in tune with, okay, you're sad and you trying to really figure this out. So I'm matching the energy. You said what?
What if she do look stupid?
Well, like y'all said, don't you know she looks stupid?
You can't let your friend be out here looking stupid. Like, what if she didn't know she looked stupid? What if she in her head, she's so like, oh my God, I'm so in love. Oh my God, I love him so bad. And just overlooking, like, girl, well, your man was like out with this hoe. Like, I see him. It's like, girl, come on now. Like, let's reality. What are we gonna do about that? Are you really gonna overlook that? Because let me know as a friend, if we're gonna overlook it, then we're gonna overlook it.
Right.
That means this conversation should never come up again. Right. That means you shouldn't be like that, bitch. No, there's no bitch, because we're overlooking this. So there is no bitch.
Right?
No.
Right. So the thing is, we won't overlook it, but we will acknowledge that it's there. But if your emotion at the time is, okay, I know there's another bitch, but I still love that person, where I'm focused on you and how you're feeling. Yes, we acknowledge it's another person. But if you're saying, but I know it's another person and I love him, I don't know what to do, then what we need to do. What do you want to do? We're gonna do it. But I would never say, girl, I know you love him, but you look real dumb for loving him, even though
You
you know
looking at it
there's
from the
another woman.
stage of that beginning part, like where it's like, oh my God, I love him still. But we're talking about, okay, I love him. He fucked up. He done fucked up again. Now he done fucked up again. Now he done fucked up again. Are you still telling me, girl, I know you love him? Like, what are we gonna
Right.
do?
No,
Like,
then that
why
part,
are we
no.
still telling me that?
Yeah,
At some
no, then
point,
that
when are
part.
you telling me, like, Meika, this bitch is dumb? Like, no.
Yeah, then that part, no. Nobody has ever came to me repeatedly and said they messing up, they messing up. So no,
That's
Okay.
because
it's
you be
like
turning
they
it
will give
away.
a
You don't give tough love. And I feel like a lot of people that when they do come to people and they come to them with the repeated, sometimes it's they just want to vent, but I think sometimes people do be wanting that tough love. Like they want somebody to be like, maybe it's just me, because I know when I come to people, I want you to tell me, don't do it. But
Yes,
sometimes
don't
people don't
do
answer the
it.
phone. Sometimes
I
people
am
don't
so
answer the phone when they're
disappointed in
supposed
you.
to. Sometimes people don't answer the phone when they're supposed to, and then you end up doing it when you call them for them to tell you don't do it. And then you just be like, well, let me just go ahead and do it because she didn't answer the phone. And then you do it, and then
I'm
it
never
ruins
gonna
your
live
life.
that
And then she
down.
answer
Oh
the
my
phone
God, I
later.
don't know what I was doing.
I don't know either.
They don't answer their phone. Now
Well,
it's
shade
their
that
fault because
shade
they
it.
didn't answer the
Yes,
phone.
it was your
And
fault because you didn't answer the phone.
Oh no, it was her fault.
Yeah.
Oh my God,
But so,
no.
I think maybe I'm just
Oh, well, I
projecting.
told her I
Maybe
was
it's
mad
just
at her. I was disappointed at her lesbian relationship. So she
who, me?
Yes.
Which one? The
The
one now?
lesbian relationship. I was like, oh my God, duh.
Oh yeah.
I told her like, girl. So yeah,
It is lesbian, but
Word.
my
But I don't
yeah.
know, y'all. Like, I don't know, kid. Maybe you just don't have that tough, so people come to you because they know they're just gonna get that sweet. Maybe that's what they want, but I don't know. I want somebody to keep it real with me. Like,
Yeah.
keep it real. Even if you in a nice person, that's just who you are. I feel like you can still keep it real with me. You know, that don't have to change you being nice, but you can keep it real. Like,
It's
people have
like
ways of saying
enabling.
things.
It's like enabling the
The
bad behavior.
situation, yeah. Well, I know you love them. I know he just beat the shit out you and gave you a black eye, but you know, I know in your heart that you love him and he loves you. Like, I'm not about to tell you that, bitch. Like, bitch, we getting the gat because I'm gonna fuck him up. Look at your face. Like,
Mm-hmm.
Now that is a little. That's a stretch. Like I would never be. Let somebody. Ain't nobody. First of all, ain't nobody black in y'all eye. Period.
okay, bitch, I'll be already fighting before you get there. Okay,
This happened to me already, though.
what,
Right.
bitch?
So
I handled it after
Well, y'all
before I
gonna
went to
the fucking
anybody.
pose, bitch. Listen.
yeah. So
Okay,
that's
okay,
that
black
part. I've never been forced with that situation.
Like,
Faced with that
what?
situation. I'm not gonna be like, but you love him and he blacked your eye, girl. No. But I see what
Like,
you're
give
saying.
your friend a hug, dog, and a love, like, girl.
It's okay to give tough love, but in the same
I'm like, girl, I'm
breath.
gonna leave you with this. I hope we have many years after this to really make like best friend memories and vacation. I do, because I mean, the longer you stay with him, I don't know. Life isn't. I don't know. One of these beatings might really take you out. So I'm gonna just pray on that and keep it moving, girl.
Or
'cause
even not even. It don't even have to be physical. It could be emotional.
emotionally too, yeah, because that verbal
hurt, and
abuse
then you
hurt
go
too,
crazy.
bitch. That verbal abuse is just as painful as
It
the
is.
physical. The physical scars eventually go away, but that verbal abuse, that shit, like, yeah, that shit, like it triggers, like it really fucks with your mind. It really be having you thinking, like, well, damn, am I? Like, yeah, that shit fucks with you. I ain't even gonna hold you.
It does.
But here's where we are.
Yes.
We done. Where we at?
We listen. The read was 2 hours, so
Don't play with it. Don't play with it.
Don't be coming with me. So the read was 2 hours and a half.
No, I feel like we talked about. The only thing I feel like you might didn't say was intervention.
Yeah. Is it necessary? At what point? Yeah, is it necessary to?
It's definitely necessary.
Go ahead, Kia.
Oh no, I believe
It's 9 o'clock.
is definitely necessary because
Is 9 o'clock?
If one person can't get to you, then I mean, I look at intervention as talking to a group of people who love you that can sit you down and say, "Listen, boo, this ain't where it's at. So that additional support can change the trajectory of things.
It don't do that for you because we tried that with you and it did not work.
Oh no, I ain't say me.
Well, that's one thing she was honest about. Okay, yeah.
because again, when you are in a place and you think you're right and you think this person is going to do better,
Oh, that was a good
you know, and I can be honest. Back then, it did not. I didn't want it to work. I didn't come with the expectation that this is going to work because I knew, no, give me some more minutes with them, and they're gonna see, and that's where I was. So when I don't come to the intervention with the expectation that it's going to work, it's not going to work.
No, our intervention was something else. It ain't had to do with nobody. It had to do with you.
Oh.
See, you don't even remember because you ain't paying no attention.
Because I ain't listening.
So in the case with Kia, it's not necessary because it's a waste of time because clearly she don't even remember. I guess it varies with people.
I don't remember what I did yesterday. So if it was not yesterday.
Well, I guess, when you reach a certain limit, you probably should have an intervention. This is just like in relationships, any relationships, you should revisit, check the temperature, see where we at. So yeah, I think you should do that in friendships too, especially if you feel like you're a little concerned about your friend. I'm like, let's try to have a little intervention, and at least we did our part. Either it works or it doesn't, at least to let you know, well, the interventions aren't clearly working, so move on, or if they are working, then it works. But I don't know, I guess I give my little final thought on all of this, and I basically say, like, I'm that blunt friend, so don't come to me if you want it to be all like nicely and sugary and stuff, because I'm the blunt one. Like, bitch, no, bitch, you know who you are, or have you forgotten who you are? So
I'm the blunt one, but I'm also a little soft at the same time.
You are, you are. You get that.
Yeah, when it comes to me telling you my opinion, I'll be blunt, but I feel like I'm soft because I allowed people to just still keep coming to me, and yeah.
That's that soft spot.
Yeah, that's what I need to stop.
I'm the one who throw the cone down the street. Like, bitch, this is not your parking spot. So.
Girl.
Yes.
Situation.
That is so ghetto around her mother way. They put cones on the public street to hold parking spot.
Like, and to take the cone and throw it.
I did, because I was like, girl, why is this cone in front of your mother's house? She's like, oh, they be trying to hold it for parking spots. I'm like, okay, but there's no car here. Yeah, because they're holding it. Okay, and I took that cone and threw that shit right down the street and in the park. Like, what y'all doing?
Yeah, that was the second. Because remember the first time we moved it out the way, and then I parked there.
Yeah, she was nice the first time. I got mad because
the second time, the cone she tried to put it back. Like, bitch, this is not your parking space.
Yeah, that what irritated me because Melanie was nice about it. She nicely moved it the first time. We went to go get our food. It was when we came back that the cone was back in the parking spot. So they really came out of their house to put the cone back where her truck was parked, and that's when I took that shit and put that shit down the street.
Yes, but they really be like, it's up and down the street. Even yesterday, but Richard, my brother, he moved the cone to fuck this cone. He moved the cone.
I'm with him. Like, I'm with him. Out of here.
Yeah, that's disrespectful.
Yeah, very disrespectful. All right, so are we getting into the and Jay-Z hosted by me? Okay, so this one I got from Six Brown Chicks. So this says, my baby mama wants me to celebrate that she graduated from college, but I hate her.
Oh.
I hate who she turned me into, a broke father working 2 part-time jobs just to buy diapers. I hate that I gave her my dream because she has a baby I didn't ask for.
Ooh.
She had a baby I didn't ask for, rather. I did everything I could do to convince her to abort. She even caught me cheating, but she had the baby anyway. I could just leave, but I prefer to stick around and make her life collapse. I'm not a bad guy. I'm just angry about this bad deal I'm stuck with. So how do I make her life collapse legally?
I'm not happy with that, sir. Oh my God.
No judging in my endeavor voice. No judging.
I'm not judging. I can't help collapse nobody's life with you. I am working on my Zen and high frequencies. Oh my God, why do you want to collapse her life? I mean,
legally.
Like, I get you're upset.
Legally,
I mean,
she collapsed your
legally, like
life.
what? Child support? I mean, they ain't gonna collapse her life. Oh my God.
But he can't legally collapse her life. One, if he signed the birth certificate and he owns up to the fact that's his baby, even though he didn't want it, like, looks like she collapsing your life because you got to work 2 jobs just to buy papers. So it's on get back? I can't, like, what do you say to that?
My thing is, what was you working before? Like, was you not having a job before? Like, were you not getting money before? Because my thing is like, okay, you complaining about 2 part-time jobs just to get diapers, but what were you doing before y'all even had
He
the
don't
baby?
want to pay. He wasn't paying child support. He don't want to pay. That sounds like he don't want to pay child
So
support.
he's on child support.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's on child support. He don't want to pay it because he didn't want the baby in the first place. He tried to get her to abort the baby. She said no.
Okay, sir. Well, you stuck that meat in her raw, so here we are. And so at the end of the day, like, you got to be accountable too. Like, it ain't all on her. She's not
Well,
married.
we don't know if he stuck the meat in her raw.
Well, how she got pregnant?
Sometimes
the condom could have popped or something.
Condom could have broke. Yeah.
But then if he out here cheating, you just for the streets, sir.
That man was up in that raw. Yeah, he
definitely was.
Yes, he was up in that raw.
No,
Sorry. And then you talking about he was out here cheating and she still wanted to be with me. Like,
I feel like
definitely up in that pussy in that raw. Tapping that.
I feel like couples
tapping that G-spot.
I feel like couples need to have a conversation when they have sex and when they go raw. Like, if I'm gonna get pregnant, what do we need to do before we even get to? So it won't be no.
What their mindset is. So that let me know if I'm going to take fucking you. Like,
that's
that's
what
a
I do.
Conversation
That
people should be having at the beginning. Like, when we about to start talking about sex or introducing that into it, I think that's exactly when you slide that conversation into that. Like, so what if a hiccup or accident was to have? Like, how would you handle? Like, how do you feel about that?
Yeah.
Because it's one thing saying you want more kids, but then let's say I get pregnant tomorrow. Oh, I ain't want them right now. Like, this too soon. This too like a boy. But you said you wanted kids. Like, you ain't specified the timeline. So it's like,
I think a conversation definitely needs to be had in the beginning. Like,
that needs to be normalized.
It definitely makes things easier. I found personally, like,
and then I feel like at the end of the day,
if I was to get pregnant, what would you do? How would you feel? Like, that's what how would you feel if, like, I got pregnant? And then they'll say whatever, and then you go from there. So then you'll know, okay, I can't fuck them. Like, you'll know. But yeah, collapsing her life is not something that I have a solution for. I just don't know. I just feel like y'all should have had the conversation in the beginning, and maybe y'all did, and she decided to go her own way. But you just gotta do what you gotta do. That's like the chance that you take when you have sex with somebody.
When you slide that meat into a hole.
And unfortunately, yes, I feel like it's unfair if y'all did have the conversation and you said you didn't want no more kids. I feel like it's unfair for the other person to make the decision, but ultimately, hey, it's on you because you had sex with the person. But I think the only way, like, make the life collapse, I mean, it's really nothing you could do. I wouldn't go to the graduation if I hate the person, though.
Yeah, I wouldn't either. All that energy, you don't need that there. You don't even want to be there. Like, give that ticket to somebody who actually would want to go and they're proud of her.
And then why would you want to make your life collapse when she's the mother of your child? Like, she got to take care of your child. You clearly ain't want the baby, so it ain't like you're going to be taken over. So if you make the life collapse, then that's going to affect your child. So I just wouldn't suggest that at all.
Right.
Yeah, because we just care about him.
Speaking of collapse, my insides like nothing.
You know what? Disrespectful.
Oh my God! On that. Okay, you were saying something.
Oh, no, I just said I think he's just basing it off of emotions. Like, he's an emotional.
That was a perfect segue into getting plugged after the insides is collapsed.
Okay.
That was a perfect segue into that.
Yeah, so y'all got it. Go ahead and plug it.
Oh my God.
Oh no, Ken, did you have your final? You can say your final stuff.
Oh yeah, I was just saying I think he's running off emotions. Like, you all over the place. You don't like her. You didn't want the baby. Now you're trying to ruin her life legally. Like, I'm sure there's no legal way to collapse her life. Like, y'all have a whole child. You already paying child support if that's why you got 2 part-time jobs. Like, how can you legally?
The only thing you could do that he could do for real is get full custody of the child and take her for child support.
Right.
Because
but you're not doing that because you don't even want to do it. You didn't even want, like Melanie said, you didn't even want the baby. So
he'll probably make his mother take care of the baby. That's how dudes be doing. They be like, I want custody, and then they get custody, and their mother is the one. It's not even them taking care of the baby.
Damn shame.
That's how I be. So my final thought. Rest in peace, Jerry Springer. My final thought is yes, like with everything, just stop screwing. Have that conversation in the beginning before you screw. Otherwise, you'll end up having 2 jobs just to pay for diapers and hating the child, the parent of your child. But yes, let's get into this plug. Okay. Get into this plug.
You got a baby mother that you hate. I said that's all my final thought was. You got a baby mother that you hate. Welcome to America.
Yeah. Okay. Don't go to the graduation. All right. So, once again, thank you to all of our new swingers and our old host swingers. Thank you for coming and joining our orgy. If you haven't done so already, make sure you like this episode. Make sure you also subscribe and hit the notification bell so you know when we come on, comment and share and all that jazz. If you want to get in touch with us about a show idea, you want to come on the show and all that. Now, don't keep hitting us up talking about you want to come on the show if you're not going to come on the show.
Okay.
That's I want to come on. I want to come on. I want to come on. And then when it's time, it's an excuse. I'm about to start getting blunt with that. No, you can't come on. But if you do want to come on, you can hit us up on our email. It's firstladies2412@gmail.com. Our Instagram is at Drunken Threesomes Podcast. Our TikTok is at Drunken Threesomes 2412. Our Twitter is at Drunken Threesomes. Our Facebook is Drunken Threesomes with the First Ladies. And you can catch us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or wherever they have podcasts, and that's Drunken Threesomes with the First Lady. So as you see, we open, we some hoes, but we clean hoes. We everywhere. We for the streets and for everything. But it's okay, because, you know, we like orgies and we're clean hoes. So that's all that matters. Okay.
So yes, Swingy.
Did I do it right?
Okay. Oh, boy, head broke, bitch. Okay. So get your glasses, cups, blunts, whatever, all that good stuff. Yes, that kid over here trying to do sign language with me. Yes, y'all. And so take y'all little shots and sip one last time. Clink, clink. Yes, thank you, Sean and Debbie, my boo Devin. Thank you. Yes, thank y'all. And
that's a little strongy.
Just in case, if you were still wondering, we are still going strong. Hey, hoes.
Pour drinking.
Light it up.
Pour drinking.
Light it up.
Light it up. Pour drinking.
Light it up.
Pour drinking.
Light it up.
Pour drinking.
Light it up. Light it up. You're tuned into the Drunken Threesomes with the First Ladies. Got you turning up the temperature about 80 degrees. Growing up in a DMV, go best friend, go best friend. Finding on this sisterhood, we know you love this blend. Come toast with us, get drunk with us, and get into this tea. Come spar with us, no judge with us, and R.E.A.D. Okay, you looking like you wanna come over and take a peek. You can have one of us or all 3 of us with the swinger of the week. Wow.